Welcome to how to build a rocket-powered Swedish torch. The most important thing you'll need when doing this project is a very dry log between 8 and 12 inches in diameter. Here I am chopping my dry log into a few pieces. 5 or 6 pieces is good. You'll want to make sure the pieces can go back together when you're done with them. Then I remove a very small section out of the center. You'll want to remove about 3 inches square out of the center, and that will be used as the chimney for the rocket effect. Next, you'll put the pieces of the stove back together, and you'll want them nice and carefully put back together so there's very little space in between them. Then I tie a 3/8 hemp rope around the top and the bottom of the log, and then I slide a piece of wood under the rope to tighten everything up. To start this stove, I used a shop and save wire crumpled up and put down the center of the Swedish torch, then some nice dry pine wood down the center of the torch, and then some larger pine wood on top of the stove. From this view, you can see that I placed the Swedish torch on top of a trench that I dug about 4 inches deep by about 6 inches wide, which allows the air to go in from underneath and give it the rocket effect. As you can see, this stove starts up very quickly, and after it starts up and really starts burning, I take the larger wood that I placed on top and slide down the center hole. Once the Swedish torch starts to burn, it's self-sustaining, so you do not need to add wood. You can, however, add wood if you do need a stronger flame at any point. At this point, it's about 15 minutes after I started this stove, and the flame, as you can see, is coming out about 2 feet out of the top of the Swedish torch. Here's a view looking down. You can see the inside of the log has really started to burn by itself. Now I'm going to try a water boil test. So I place a couple of sticks across the top of the Swedish torch, and then I place my pot on top of the Swedish torch. It's got it between 2 and 3 cups of water in it. You can't really see my phone very well, but it's timing. And here's a view of the water as it just starts to bubble. I was amazed by the speed in which this water boiled. It went from air temperature of about 40 degrees to boiling in just about 3 minutes exactly. The flame never really started to die down. It was pretty amazing. Here's a view, 3 minutes and 27 seconds. I'm not sure what the overall burn time of this Swedish torch will be. At about 2 hours, I extinguished the flame. This is a view of it at about 1 hour. Thank you for joining me for Swedish Torch Turbo Style. Goodbye.